Morning, gang. It's Thursday, the 21st of September 2017. A warm welcome along this morning to United Kingdom Talk at 25 past 10 on this Thursday morning. I thought it was a bit warm last night in bed, did you? If you're in the UK, I woke up about, I think it was about probably 6 o'clock last night, and I had to put my little feet underneath the duvet. Do you do that? Even if you're hot, okay? I've discovered recently that you don't have to chuck the duvet over, thus exposing some of your flesh to the entire world, dear. And let's be honest, boys and girls, some of us shouldn't be exposing our flesh to the rest of the world, especially the fat cyclists in London, dear. With their lycra on, with it oozing over the side. God, how the hell do they get that stuff on? I mean, I know it's stretchy, but blimey, that is taking the mick, isn't it? How do they get that stuff on? No, you don't need to chuck your duvet off. All you need to do is just pull it up a little bit, fold it back so that you don't suffocate under it, especially if you're with someone in bed. Oh, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I would want to sleep with someone again in the same bed. I'm sorry. Maybe, when you've done that thing, when you've done that, please get out of the bed. But I don't think I can sleep with anyone anymore. If you don't get bad air from that end, down the bottom end, at some point on the night, oh, no, in the same bed as me, no. Oh, I just don't think I can do it anymore. If you don't get it out, then when they turn around to face you, like you're face to face, you get that whiff of bad breath in your face. It's not nice, is it? Even if they brushed their teeth 2 hours earlier, in the space of 2 hours, I think bacteria must have developed in their windpipe and is now coming out of their mouths directly up your nostrils. It's not a nice experience, is it, sleeping with someone? Come on, be honest. How many of you are grabbing that? Oh, give me that duvet back. I mean, I've got like a king-size duvet in there, in my bedroom. Okay? And even that slides off sometimes. How does that happen? It's almost like it's all greasy on one side for some strange, obscure reason, isn't it? I don't think I can sleep with anyone anymore. Are there any of you that are on your own for whatever reason? Maybe by choice, maybe you lost someone a while ago, maybe you're just not with anyone anymore, and you've been like that for a while. Does the thought of someone else getting in bed with you now fill you with horror? Does that fill you with horror now, I wonder? Isn't it funny how we get on to talking about... I had nothing written here about beds. Nothing written there at all. I don't know how I get onto these subjects. They just come out of my mouth accidentally. Does the thought of someone getting in bed now, after perhaps a period of time, now fill you with horror? Because it does me. I just could not sleep. And you want to turn over and they've put a leg around yours and you can't move, or you're frightened to move because that arm's they're like asleep on that arm and that's gone dead now. I mean, you've got to be careful of that, haven't you? Someone asleep on your arm, cutting off the blood. You might wake up in the morning and have to have the damn thing amputated. Dreadful. There's a thought for you. Let's say hello to some early morning adopters this morning. Good morning, everyone. It's lovely of you to be here today. I've dispensed with the jacket this morning because I've got my Ted Baker shirt on, which has been washed once and has yet not faded. So I wanted to give you the full experience of this Technicolor shirt on this worldwide television broadcast this morning. Good morning to Nathan. Good morning, Nathan. Nice to see you. You're first in with a message this morning. Wendy's egg. Good morning, Wendy. Wendy was mentioning about the Instagram videos that you don't get notifications when I put an Instagram video up. Now, there's another question for you here. That's 2 questions. We've only been here 5 minutes. 2 questions. Here's the other question for you, which I'd like you to reply to. As you know, I've got Instagram as well, and I do a lot of short videos on there. Sometimes I link those short videos onto the Facebook wall. Okay, so you get like, it comes up, video now, which is fine. Now, if you look at the wall, you'll see it. However, you don't get a notification. Now, I don't put the short videos directly onto the Facebook wall because I just wonder if you're seeing too many. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you saw the same thing on the telly all the time, unless, of course, it's Barry Manilow, which he could be on 24 hours a day, which he is. He's got his own TV channel, Barry Manilow. Yes. Unless it's Barry Manilow, okay? If you kept seeing stuff coming on, I mean, it's bad enough as it is now. I must do, 5, 6 posts a day. If you kept seeing videos of me, 5 or 6 a day, even though they're just a minute long. We have the long chat show, which is this now, okay? And then I do these little update videos, which I generally only post to YouTube, to Instagram, unless I think, I'll put that one on there. And occasionally I'll put one on there. But generally, I don't put them on there. I might link to them. Now, I could, very simply, just by pushing one other button on the phone, upload them direct to Facebook, to the Facebook page as well. So then you would get a notification, the same as you do with everything else. Or do you think that would be a bit much? You could have, it's no more than like 3 or 4 a day, and they're a minute long. Would you rather me put them directly on the Facebook wall rather than linked to the Instagram thing? I mean, I can put them on both. It's no trouble at all. So I'd like to know your suggestions. I just think it might be a little bit too much for you. Seeing my ugly face turning up so many times a day, dear. Yeah, I mean, of course, if you're lonely and depressed, then it might help a little bit. Perhaps I could bring a new channel for us depressed, ex-depressed people like myself to, something like that. Anyway, so what do you think of that? Please put a little message on there, something like that. Good morning to the lovely Diane. Good morning, Diane. I'm very disappointed with you this morning, Diane. You're a bit late with the high. You're third. You're usually first, Diane. What's going on, dear? Are you busy? Am I just on in the background somewhere, while you're doing your breakfast? What are you doing? Frying an egg or something like that? I'll send the message in a minute. Very disappointing. I like to try and be first in someone's life, for God's sake, woman. Good morning, Diane. Morning to the lovely Christina. Let's have a look. Ray Reynolds is there. Good morning, Ray. Heidi hi. Well done. Heidi hi. Heidi ho. I used to love that programme. Heidi hi, didn't you? Adam the plumber's there. Good morning, Adam. Excuse me. Let's have a look there. Alan Russell's there. Good morning, Alan. Where have you been? Where have you been? You've been very quiet recently. Good morning, Alan. This programme has been sponsored by Slumberland. This is the Chris Ridden Show. No, it's certainly not Slumberland. I bought my bed from Bentl's, which is gone. Bentl's has been replaced in Bracknell by a Phoenix, which I went to the other day. It's very nice. I think I might have, I hope she's not watching, I might have seen my sister's Christmas present in there. Now, sister, I don't think she'd be watching at this time of the day. She'd probably be out working. My sister looks after elderly people. She goes around their houses, makes them tea and does a bit of cleaning and washing for them. And she loves her job. Unfortunately, at this time, she keeps losing her friends. I think her elderly, I was going to say customers, but she goes the extra mile, my sister. She's not like, you see some of them on the television, don't you? These, I don't know what they're called, home helps. And they got like 10 minutes to go in, make a cup of tea. You're right. And they sit down and they're smoking in people's houses, doing nothing. Not even talking to that elderly person that they're supposed to be looking after. My sister, will put it this way, she gets a lot of presents from elderly people at Christmas. She's very popular. But really, sadly, they keep dying on her at the moment. I think she's lost 2 or 3 this year. And it's sad, and she rings me up on the phone and tells me all about their lives and all that. It's just the way it is, isn't it? They are quite elderly, 80, 90 years old. Of course, you and I are going to get to we're at that age where we can get to 200, 300, 400, 500 years old. Will you still be watching then? I do hope so. Good morning to John Watson. John Watson doesn't want to sleep with anyone again. No, me neither, John. Christina says bed covers disappear due to bed ghosts. Is that what it is? Bed ghosts. Not long to Halloween, is it? I can see some of you won't need a mask. Good morning, Jack James, who's watching in Greece La Grèce. Good morning, Jack. Are you on holiday or are you working out there, Jack? Are you doing a bit of singing or something? Wendy says, can you pause, please? Need to make some tea. Yeah, okay. Would you want a couple of minutes? Is that enough? I don't mind. Carry on, Wendy. Where's stop for you, darling? I'm in a very mischievous mood this morning. Mischievous, that's the word you're looking for. Now, Wendy reckons I should post them to Facebook. Adam on the wall. Well, that's... What do you mean, see Adam agrees? There's only two of you. Hello to John Watson. Good morning, John. Are you the one in Greece? No, that's John. Oh, there's two of you in Greece this morning. No, you're not in Greece. Why did I see morning from Greece then, John? Isn't that strange? I must be looking at two lines at the same time. Perhaps I've gone a little bit cross-eyed and looking at two things at the same time. John says they are called carers. Thank you. That's my sister. She's a carer. I used to be one. Satisfying, helping the old folks. Yes, that's a wonderful job you did then, John. Not very well paid, but I think it's one of those jobs you don't really do it for the money, do you? Although you need money, of course, to live. And quite frankly, I think some of these councils really take the mick, don't they? Thank you, John. So nice of you to have this morning. Now, a little parcel has arrived, which I've decided to... In fact, two parcels this week. Two parcels this week. Last week, we had the new glasses, which arrived. 4 pairs for £10 from Amazon. And they're really good. I can see everything around me now. There's, you know, when I'm looking at the screen like this, I won't lie to you, there is a slight blur. There is a slight blur. Put these on, and it comes on fantastically. In fact, John's just sent me a little emoji with glasses on. I like them. I've got 2 pairs of glasses in here. Those ones here. These were the £10 ones. And these were, I think these were the ones from Waitrose, weren't they? £16 ones. Look, with the leopard skin, with the leopard skin handles on the side. So they're quite good. So that arrived. John says he did it voluntary. Good boy. Voluntary work. Yes, voluntary work. So our parcels arrived. Glasses arrived last week. Yesterday or the day before arrived my new Sharp microwave because the old one had gone rusty inside. That seems to be the thing that happens with microwaves. Have you noticed that? I don't think I've actually had a microwave fail, as in turn it on and it doesn't cook. I don't think that's ever happened. But they go incredibly rusty inside within the space of, 2 or 3 years perhaps. I think I've had that one downstairs for about 5 years. And that was a Panasonic. Sometimes you think you buy the good make or the name, and it's going to last longer than the other ones. Whereas before I've had I've just had a cheap one. You turn the knob, 5 minutes, and it just starts. So easy. All these push buttons. I can't work the damn things. What sort of food have you got in? Well, is it chicken or is it? Well, it wouldn't be for me. I don't eat dead animals, as you well know. Adam the plumber is a very big fan of eating dead animals, aren't you, dear? I mean, some of them have just died a few moments ago, and they're straight in his mouth. He can't wait to eat the damn things. Adam is a little depressed this morning due to an excess weight of an extra ½ pound last week due to too many Mars bars. Naughty Adam. It's only ½ pound. That's not bad at all, is it? He was saying he expected a little bit of an increase. This is his slight increase week. Everyone on the Slimmers world, we go down, 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 then we have a little increase. Down, 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 and then a little increase. That's how it works. Never be afraid of a slight increase in your weight. Yes. In fact, there is another person, boys and girls, who has joined the slimming world. Now, I am not sure if this person wishes to be identified as the newest member of Slimming World, so I will not mention this person unless they let me know that it's okay to mention. I shall wait for messages. But someone else has joined the Slimming World this week. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. and has already lost an amazing half a stone. Oh, yes. Oh, listen to the Americans. And what's half a stone? Oh, I don't know what half a stone. Listen to the European. What's a stone? Is that in kilos? No, it's a stone, dear. UK, United Kingdom, dear. Stones. Wit in American is £7. Well done. £7. Well done to that person who's joined Slimming World, because you can do it online as well. I actually quite like going to the group. I think that helps as well, you know, when they go around. Oh, hello, Chris. And here you are, Chris. It's your 1.5 stone award. And everyone claps. And Linda, queen of all of Slimming World, comes over and gives you your pink certificate. It was a pink certificate today. Pink certificate. Well, it was on Tuesday. 1.5. I haven't got it up here. 1.5 stone lost. Thank you very much. So I'm 12 stone 6 now. I am £6 off my target of 12 stone. Thank you very much. Only £6 to go. I shall now set a date with you, boys and girls. Stand by. Let's not be too ambitious. I think sometimes you can be too ambitious with things, whether it's weight loss or anything else. And you don't get to that, and then you get really depressed. So I think you need to never give yourself a target which perhaps you can't reach. So I'm going to set that for Halloween. I'm going to set that date for Halloween when I want to be 12 stone. And then at that point, when I've lost all that weight, I will be easily able to play a dead person, looking like a skeleton, wouldn't I? Won't need any outfit. I can play a skeleton when I get to 12 stone. So that's my little target there. That's my target. Good morning to... Stand by. Stand by. Oh, Christina eats dead animals. Oh, Christina. I'm going to take you to an abattoir, Christina. You will never touch an animal after that. Listening to them screaming their heads off, dear, before eating. Adam runs around after pigs. He runs. I've seen him in farms running around after pigs with a knife and fork. They're scared of him, dear. Jack James, good morning, Jack. Move to Greece. You're in my office today playing out to my team. Oh, what do you do, Jack? What does your team do? Is it like a Babe Station office? Is it Babe Station Greece or something like that you're running over there? Eh? My sister used to do a show on Babe Station. You know that, don't you? Oh, yes. Yeah, she is the only person to be sacked from Babe... This is my sister. The only person to be sacked from Babe Station through lack of calls. No one rang in. They put her on for hours. Not a single call. They put her on really late. They thought, well, put her on a little bit later. Maybe when they're really drunk, they're calling. Nothing. Not a single phone call, Jack. It was terrible. Is that what you're doing? Babe Station Greece. Is that where you work? Good morning. Good morning to Shane Cameron. Good morning, Shane. Not sure where you are. Do let us know. Nathan says, make sure everyone with an iPhone get iOS 11. I'm ahead of you, my friend. iOS 11 already installed on my phone yesterday. Thank you very much. So I've got that. I don't know what the new... I've got an iPhone SE, which is, I suppose, that's the one between the... Is that the one between the 6 and the 7? I think it is. iPhone 5, 5S, 6, SE7. Yes. So I've got the one between the 6 and the 7. And very pleased with it. I don't know if there's any new camera functions, actually, on the... or better camera. There wasn't anything... I must be honest, there's nothing extra on the iPhone that I would like, other than to be able to stream my show live on several different platforms. There might even be an app for that, actually. There might be... Do you know, I haven't been looking at the... I don't know if there's any YouTube messages, actually. I haven't been looking at those this morning. Oh, that's naughty, isn't it? I haven't got the chat thing open, that's why. Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. There you go. And... just give it a minute or so, and if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to send messages. If you've been sending messages, I haven't been getting them because I forgot to open that. There's so much to do now. We're on various different platforms. So if you've got an iPhone, time to update your operating software, and do it. I know I've said before, you know, if something's working, why update the software? The thing is, it's like security issues, and often they fix security issues within updates and things like that. So you do really need to get it down there. But if it goes wrong, don't blame me. You know, don't be sending in claims here. I've got no money to play out claims. This is not Ryanair. You know, this is not Ryan. You are not watching a programme via Ryanair today. Thank you very much. When I say I'm going to go somewhere, I will go there. Not suddenly cancel 2,000 of them at the last minute. What a shocking state of affairs, that Ryanair. Why on earth do you fly Ryanair if just for the price? Shocking. All those people. And you have to remember, you know, if your flight is cancelled, as well as having the expense and difficulty of finding another flight, because you remember, everyone will be looking for a flight at the same time. There's only so many, isn't there? And then they've lost the price of the hotel. If they can't go on holiday, they've lost the price of the hotel that the flight was going to go to. Ryanair aren't going to compensate for you for that, are they? Shocking. I went once on a Ryanair flight, once. And it's a long time ago, about 10, 12 years, something like that. And I was DJing at a place. It was either France or Italy, because I was a big-time club DJ at the time. Not anymore. Good morning, Mark. People on Periscope joining us as well. I'm sorry if you're watching on Periscope and you sent a message in the last 10 minutes. I didn't have your chat thing open, but it's open now if you want to send through a message, and I'll be able to see it now, okay? Those of you on YouTube or Periscope or what's the other one? Twitch. That's Twitch. I know, it's a funny name, isn't it? We're on Twitch as well now. I have no idea what that is. Twitch, I said, not, you know. I got to this check-in desk, and it was the day after St. Patrick's night, which might have had something to do with this. There's a big long queue. I'm in the queue with my suitcase, which didn't have much in it, and another case of CDs, because we're playing CDs at the time. This is before we all started DJing on laptops. I got to the desk, so I put the bag on, and this old bag, and she was an old bag behind a desk. She pointed at my CD book. She said, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, it's CDs in there. I want to take that on with me." "No, you won't be able to take that on there." "Oh, but they're very breakable CDs." "Well, you can't take it on board. You'll have to put it in a hold." "Oh, will it be so?" "Of course it'll be safe in there. Put it on the scales." "Oh, do I have to weigh this as well?" "Of course you do. Put it on the scales." I put it on the scales. Of course she weighed it and she totaled it up. "Well, no, that's over the weight. You're going to have to pay for that over there." "Well, what have I got to pay for this?" She said, "I don't know." She said, "They'll know over there." Oh, sorry, let me turn that dreadful noise off. She said, "Go over there and pay for it. They'll tell you how much they pay." Okay, so I've then opened the box while I'm on the desk, and I've started taking the CDs out and putting them in my pockets. "What are you doing now?" I said, "Well, I'm taking some of the CDs out." "Well, why are you doing that?" "Well, to save some of the weight over there. You tell I've got to pay." "Well, you can't do that." I said, "Well, I am." And I carried on putting these CDs in my... "Oh, she should just put them all back in the box. I'll take it away. Go on, go." And she put them back in the box, and she took it. Dreadful. And then there was someone else in the queue moaning about Ryanair. And she's come, this old bag has come out of the Ryanair check-in, along the queue, grabbed this person and said to them, excuse me, has anyone dragged you kicking and crying to get onto our Ryanair flight?" And the bloke said, "Well, no. And she says, I said, "Well," and she said, "Well, shut up then," and went back to her desk. That's a Ryanair woman. How ghastly. Never again would I go on Ryanair. Oh, the Periscope message are coming now. Good morning to Gary, who says, "At what point in life did you just give up and say, I'm going to be a Periscope talk show host?" About 13 years ago. I've been doing this about 13 years, Gary. It's only a little bit of fun, really. You know, it's nothing don't usually do. Sometimes we do serious things, but just a little bit of fun, really. Keeps me entertained and out of trouble. Keeps the depression at bay, Gary. Good morning to you, sir. Whereabouts are you? Let's see here. Adam says, I think you would make an excellent Slimming World consultant, Chris. Yeah, I think I could do it. I think I could make it a lot of fun, but time. I know that being a Slimming World consultant does take up quite a lot of Queen of Slimming World, Linda's time. So I don't think I'll be going along that line there. Good morning to Adam. Morning, Adam, who's now driving, taking the family to Brighton for the day. Oh, have a nice time, Adam. Are you like a fun fair type person, or a quiet holiday? I mean, I'd go along. Personally speaking, I'm a bit older than you. I'd go along a bit to Hove, you know, where it's a little bit quieter down in Hove. But of course, you can go on the pier, go on the machines there. Fish and chips, either on the pier, about halfway down the pier, or if it's still there, there's a Harry Ramsden's right on the corner. So you come into Brighton, you go down the main road, on and on and on, then you'll turn left and then turn right, on and on and on. Right in front of you is the pier. Now, just before that, on that corner, is a Harry Ramsden's fish and chip shop, which isn't cheap. Harry Ramsden's isn't cheap, but it's quite nice there. So you might want to have a little go there, all right, for your lunch there. Jack James is looking after male escorts. Are you, Jack? How much are they, please? I might order one. I might order a male escort, Jack. Can we have someone good look? Someone looking a little bit like Portuguesey, something like that would do. Anyone that resembles Cristiano Ronaldo will do, or the other one that I showed a picture of a few weeks ago. All right, Jack. Christina says, I've been to a hatchery here. Tickle, tickle, hatchery. Boop, 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 boop. Shane's in Kent. Ah, yes. Garden of England, Kent. I had a few friends live down there. Get a Samsung phone. No, I'm very happy with my iPhone. I move over to iPhones. I think I had, the first one I had was a 4. I think I'm going to stick with the iPhones. I don't know what else they can do to them, though, you know, to make people want to buy a new one. We got the new 8 coming out, and I'll see all the features on that. But quite frankly, there's nothing on the iPhone 8 that makes me want to trade in my old one to buy the new one, really. I tend to use iPhones until they start, you know, going wrong. I think, what happened to the other one? Something went wrong with the other one. We were having problems with the other one, which is why I went to an SE. And then the iPhone 5 I only bought because I lost the other one once on my bike on the way to church. That was God's payment for me. Here you are. Thanks very much for coming to church. Now I'm going to nick your phone. Dear, Adam's got a Samsung, have you? Oh, right, okay. Good morning to Ricky. Ricky's on holiday at the moment. Thailand. Are you in Thailand now, Ricky? I can't remember. You're all over the place, aren't you? Christina got a new phone last week. An Honor 9. 2 SIM slots. What's the point of that? Can you have 2 networks on there then? But what would be the point of that, having 2 networks? Because you're going to have to pay twice, aren't you? It's quite expensive. My older phone got stolen in Lidl. Well, there you go for going in Lidl, dear. Do you know, we've got a Lidl in Crowthorne. I've got to get the car out today because I'm going down the dump to take down the old microwave. And what else have I got to take down there? Microwave and something else I'm taking down the dump today. Oh, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, I hope I can remember. I'd hate that, taking something down there and then forgetting to take the other thing down there. And I could go to Crowthorne a little afterwards. I've always wanted to have a look in there. Yes. Adam Escorts, £140 an hour. Oh, I don't think... I was with one a few weeks ago. What are your age, Adam? You're a bit of a model, aren't you? I don't think you need to be paying anyone. 140 quid an hour? Is that what it is for an escort? Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's far too expensive for me. Thank you, Shane. I'm glad you enjoy our show. It's just a little bit of fun, really, doing this show, okay? Paul says, what about the pavilion? Do they do chips in it? I don't think I've been... Is that on the pier, the pavilion? Do you mean on the pier? The pavilion in Brighton? There is a chip place sort of halfway down the pier. Is the pavilion the pier, or am I getting confused here? I know, really. Don't know. Good. Now Adam says the best fish shop in Brighton is Bankers on Western Road. It's a lot cheaper. Well, you'll have to explain where Western Road is, Adam, and you watch for Adam's reply there, okay? Ricky's in Patya, He Home, Sunday night. Patya, He Home. Is that a place or is it just Patya and a spelling mistake? Ah, Patya, we back on Sunday night. Oh, well, I'll be seeing you Monday, then, Ricky. Hope you got me a nice present. If you've been to Hong Kong and Thailand, then there's lots there that you could buy me. I quite like that purple suit that your other half has bought for his wedding next year. I quite like that. Now, we still haven't opened my package yet. You're dying to know what's in here, aren't you? From Amazon one-click ordering. We've got the microwave. You're going to love this. Yes, it is what I thought it is. You're going to love this. For those winter months, because it's coming now. It's coming, boys and girls. I have purchased a new hat. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's a bit tight. Blimey, I'll have to lose some more weight. What do you reckon? How do we want this? Like that? You see, you put that down on your ears like that. Oh, what a fantastic hat that is. With bobble. It's a bit big, isn't it? Hang on, maybe I can fold it round a little bit further. I'm rattling a bit, but don't worry, there's not too much of a problem there. There we are, look at that. Oh, Adam, the plumber's calling in, dear. What's your game calling in before the lines have opened? Lines are not open, dear. Good morning.
Oh, I am. I am so sorry. I thought I was one of your VIP speakers.
VIP speakers. Have you seen my new hat?
I have not seen your new hat,
Oh,
no.
you called in before I had that on. I've got now a new Union Jack bobble hat. Oh, yes. Which I
shall look back on the Chris Reardon iPlayer.
Which I will wear if I ever get if I ever manage to get another ticket for last night at the proms. Wendy says it looks like a tea cosy. It's good. It's good, but it's a bit tight on my head. I think I've been a bit tight with the wool on this. Cool. Good morning, Carl. Morning, Carl. Anyway, what's the news, Adam?
News is I was going to tell you about Bankers in Brighton.
Oh, yes, the chip shop. Yeah, whereabouts is it? So if you're coming down the main road, the pier is in front of you. Where are we going?
Okay, so the pier is in front of you. You turn right at the roundabout. You carry along the seafront.
Yeah, I know where you are.
Until you get just past the peace statue, and you turn right up there.
What was that statue? The what statue?
Sorry, the peace statue.
Peace?
Peace.
P-E-A-C-E?
Yeah, the peace statue.
Oh, what does that look like? Is it a person, is it?
It's on the left-hand side. I'm just trying to think of the name of the road that you go up now, and for the life of me, I can't remember it.
Right.
But basically, go to the top of that road, turn left, and that is Western Road in Hove. And Bankers is just down on the right-hand side opposite Norfolk Square.
Oh, okay. Do you know, I think I might have to pop down there next time you're working there and we can have a spot of lunch. It'll only take me about an hour to get there and I can have a little walk along the Hove seafront and take in the sea air.
Yes, and I think the pavilion you would rather enjoy, the Pavilion Museum. That's quite nice to go and see. That's sort of all Brighton's history. And, of course, the pavilion was donated by India.
Is that mosque-looking place?
That's it. Yeah, that's the pavilion.
That's the pavilion, is it? I thought it was something that was on the pier.
Absolutely beautiful in there.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful in there. You can actually get married in there as well. They've got a music room in there.
Well, I'd happily get married to someone, Adam, but I don't think I want them in my bed, dear. I can't be sharing bed with persons.
Well, you should. You can always have one of these marriages where you have separate bedrooms. I do know of couples that have separate bedrooms and live happily together.
Yeah, I think the Queen has got a separate bedroom, hasn't she?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't spoken to her recently. She hasn't rung for a while. I think I might have upset her.
When she rings next.
Yeah.
Maybe you could. Maybe she's watching now, and you could ask her to ring in.
She's an avid viewer of this program, the Queen. Are you going to go and see that film, Victoria and Abdul? It's very good.
I am. I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent film. Take your man out of the weekend, dear, or something.
Yes, I will. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. So I shall try that. But the other thing as well, Chris, I was going to say you should become a Slimming World consultant, I think.
Oh,
You'd make an excellent Slimming World consultant.
So much time, dear. So much time.
Know.
It will take her.
I
mean,
know.
when I go
when you retire.
When I go to Slimming World with Linda on a Tuesday, and I get there and I see all these, she's put all these posters out and banners, and there's like a little magazine rack and chocolate display on the table, all the seats were arranged. And I think to myself, you must have got here at about 6 o'clock in the morning to set all this up.
But I'm actually part of the social team at my one, and it takes us about half an hour to set up.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, it only takes about, because once you've done it once or twice, you do the same every week, so it's quite easy to do.
But you can see how much work there is there, all that checking in and putting the cards and having the machines ready and all that. It looks a hell of a lot of work. I mean, if you're not doing anything else, then, yes. But the trouble is I do so much else. Now, here's the question for you. Yes. Adam. Would you rather me be doing that than this?
Oh, definitely this.
There you are, you see. Although we could have live Slimming World programs. I could just do it from here. Good morning and welcome.
I think you should have a Slimming World section.
Good morning and welcome to Slimming World this morning. And let's just go around. Good morning to, I don't know, I'm going to say a name there. Oh, Justin. Good morning, Justin. Good morning to Justin. How are you this morning, Justin? And I see you've lost an incredible £2. Well done, Justin. And I've got your certificate here, which will be in the post to you. And Adam, oh, dear Adam, £0.50 on Lovey. Oh, dear me. How do you do that? Do you know how you did that? Was it just one of those things? Oh,
it was one of those things. But what you've got to look at is the positive out of that. You say, okay, so
of course, but you didn't let me get to it, did you?
Well, I was just egging you onto it,
I would have got to that if you'd have waited, dear, but no, you jumped in, dear.
I jumped the gun.
Adam, so £0.50, but Adam, overall, you've lost 3 stone 9 pounds, and everyone clapping. Well done, Adam. Just keep a little eye on it next week, and I'm sure you'll be okay. And all that.
And you'll be able to read out segments from the magazine, sort of Lifeline Online.
Yeah,
can read out that, stories.
And then I could go to the kitchen, and here's a Slimming's World meal that I made for you earlier, and then we run the video. Oh, wonderful! I think it's an excellent idea.
And we seem to be having more viewers that are joining the Slimming World program now. As you know, there are 2. I think the person that's watching has already said you can say.
I didn't see
who
that.
It is. I don't. So
let me go backwards. Carry on, Adam. Carry on, darling.
Yeah, so we could have members of the United Kingdom Talk team who are Slimming World members, and you could get us to do phone in, as you say, and sort of talk about our week and give little tips and hints to people. And we could, before you know it, you'll have another couple of thousand members.
2,000 members.
On your Chris Slimming World page.
All paying a £5 a week each. I could have new studios, couldn't I? So we have now been...
You could have that glass ivory tower you've been talking about for years.
Oh, that would be nice. The Crystal Studios, all glass. We have been given permission, Adam, to inform the world that the person who has been on Slimmer's World for 3 weeks now and has lost half a stone is the delightful Wendy Young. Congratulations, Wendy. Da, 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 da. She's losing. Hello, Wendy. Where are you, lovely? We can't see you anymore. You've lost so much weight, darling. Where is she? Wendy, our advice to you, and I'm sure Adam will agree with me, be very careful now when you're out in the street. Do not walk on any drains. You could go straight through the little slots, dear. Straight through the little slots if you're out, if you carry on losing weight at that rate, dear.
Indeed. That is excellent. That's excellent news that she's done that so far.
Wonderful, dear. Wonderful. Well, it's wonderful to talk to you as always, young Adam. Are you at work today?
I am. I'm going to East Croydon to stick my hand down the toilet or 2.
Oh, how awful. You need any plumbing work done? Plumbing work done, that's the man for you, Adam the plumber. Cheerio, Adam.
Cheerio, Chris.
Bye now. There you go. You got everything there, didn't you? A chip shop to go in Brighton, plumbing and Slimming World. How marvellous is that? Good morning to Mark Cording with us this morning. Morning, Mark. He did an excellent couple of songs at the karaoke on Sunday night this week, I must say. Your stuff goes down well there. Rock songs, Mark. Rock songs. That's what you're good at, mate. You need to find out what you're good at and then do that. I've yet to find out anything that I'm good at, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. John Watson says, who's going to watch It? Yes. John, I think that's on. Is it on tonight? If it's on tonight, I may well go to see that tonight. We've got a new cinema in Bracknell, Cineworld, and they've got I think it's a 4D or 4X or something like a 4X screen. And these seats apparently are interactive. The seats do something when there's a film on. I went to see Victoria and Abdul this week, and that was just in normal seats. But they've got a 4X or a 4D cinema seats. One of the cinemas in our new in our new Cineworld in Bracknell. So I might well go and see that 4D effects and all that. Very exciting, very exciting. Mark's going to see Kinsman 2. I remember Kinsman 1. It was quite some time ago, that Kinsman 1, wasn't it now? Yes, it's got to be about 3 or 4 years ago. They've taken a long time to do the second film, haven't they? Gosh, I'm waiting for that. I love going to see the serial films, the James Bonds, of course, and what the other one is, or something like that, you know. But there we go. All right. Good morning to Tony Powell this morning. Tony's there as well. I hope you're well, Tony. Okay, lovely to see you as well there. Sorry about the wrong title on the opening show yesterday. There's a wrong title on the show. Just did it wrong because of course yesterday we had internet failure about a quarter of the way through the show, wasn't we? We only did about 20 minutes and the whole internet went down completely and I couldn't do anything else. So sorry about that. That's just one of those things. What have we got? So we got some news stories here as well to read you this morning. You can call in if you want. I'll open a phone line. Where are we? There we go. 1 second. Phone line open. Okay. 020 8144 3477 is the phone number. 020 8144 3477 is the phone number. Mark says, "Oh, it's 2015 Kinsman 1 come out. Was it that short? I didn't know that. I think it was a lot longer ago than that. Oh, well." And good morning to Peter Pan Neverland, who said Easter eggs will be in the shop soon. Yeah, unfortunately. I hate it when all that stuff comes out so early, don't you? It's just awful. Thank you very much for Johnny Key, who often sends in, he actually brings into the karaoke nights little bits and pieces of news stories to read out to you. And on the BBC news site, just a few weeks ago, road markings that left red faces. A wonky cycle path sign that appeared in the Lincolnshire market town of Sleaford last weekend caused much mirth among local residents. There we go, look at that. How can you actually paint something like that and think that that's okay? I don't know what's wrong with the other one. It described it as looking like a penny farthing. So it should be like the one on that side. You see, that's how it should be. That's how it was painted on there. Dreadful, isn't it? What else have we got here? A clear sign. A clear sign. Incorrectly spelt. Look at that. When a misspelt road marking appeared outside a school in Chester, the finger of blame was, as usual, pointed at hapless contractors. The lettering outside Highfield Community Primary School in Brighton was clear evidence that spelling was not the forte of the person who painted it. The marking was hastily corrected at no cost to the council after it appeared in February. It's a cover-up. There's another one here. Incorrect spelling. Look at that. Minutes. And they've just put a black bit over the eye, look. Pointless yellow lines. It says, a set of double yellow lines that appeared in Cardiff last summer couldn't be faulted in terms of execution, but the location chosen for the markings led the city council being widely mocked. Look how small that road is. And that if you can't see properly, is a little model car there. That's how small that road is. And they put yellow lines either side of it. Have we got any more on here? These are good, aren't they? Petrol and exit. More misspellings there. Petrol exit. Motorists using a supermarket petrol station in Doncaster were amused to find themselves being directed towards a species of low-flying seabird. The word petrel was painted in 3-foot letters, as you can see there. Unbelievable, isn't it? How about this one? Not wanting to let anything as convenient as a parked car get in their way, Slapdash council contractors tasked with painting double yellow lines in a suburb of Leeds simply daubed the markings around the vehicle. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. It just amazes me how money is wasted. How can they be so thick to do that? Really. Good news for Bruce Forsyth lovers. The BBC is considering a permanent memorial to the great Sir Bruce Forsyth, this country's best ever entertainer, who died on Friday at the age of 89. Amid the tributes to the entertainer, that was 2 weeks ago now, wasn't it? Amid the tributes, some fans called for a statue of the entertainer to be erected outside a BBC building. And a spokesman for the BBC said it would look into the idea of a memorial to mark his 75-year career. And we'll be looking for that. So there's a picture of the great Bruce there. Councillors in Edmonton, North London, where he was born, are also said to be considering plans to commemorate the Strictly star with a permanent memorial. Which is great. I mean, that would be fantastic. The former host of course, the Generation Game, Play Your Cards Right, and The Price is Right, started his career at the age of 14. I mean, it's just such a talented man. He could do anything, couldn't he? Played the piano, dance, I mean, anything at all. He was absolutely fantastic, that man. In 2005, a bronze bust of the entertainer was unveiled at London's Palladium Theatre, where he hosted TV's Sunday night at the London Palladium in the 50s and 60s. So I think that would be a great thing to do. Wendy says a Brucey memorial would be wonderful. And it would be wonderful. I really believe that. Let's have a look here. Okay. Wendy says, I actually have a great neighbour who's been doing Slimming World too, and she's lost 3 stone. 3 stone. I mean, it's excellent, isn't it, really? Excellent what they've been doing at that Slimming World. It does work. It does work. I'm sure some of you done Weight Watchers. I suppose that works as well. I don't know. I've never done that one. Okay. All right, boys and girls. We're going to do today's birthdays, and then I shall say goodbye to you on this Thursday morning. As I say, I've got to go down a dump and do some bits and pieces today. I still can't remember what the other thing is. I've got to... Oh, that's it, a car battery. I've got an old car battery in my little shed thing next door, which has died now, so I've got to get rid of that. So let's just do today's birthdays nice and quickly. Hello to John Miller, who's 45 years old today. Good morning, John, and a happy birthday to you, sir. Wagner Pereira. Wagner Pereira is 35 years old today, so happy birthday to Wagner. Julian. Greetings, Julian from Argentina. I remember you. He used to listen when we were audio only some years ago, didn't you? And then video as well. I think you listened to audio only when we started doing the video. Julian Garamendi, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Julian. Julia Grant today is 63 years old. Happy birthday, Julia. And Teresa Marie, that's a lovely name, is 41 years old today. So happy birthday, Teresa. And here comes the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, John Wagner, Julian, and Teresa. Happy birthday to you. There you go. There's your birthdays for today. Thank you very much for watching and listening to the show today, boys and girls. As always, thank you those of you that have taken the time and trouble to share the show to you all. If you missed any of it and joined us late, then you can always go back to the beginning. It will reappear on my Facebook page as a recording later. Facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. Have a nice Thursday. Cheerio now.